G'day folks, and welcome to World of Warships with the Magnificent Margon. I have recorded this twice now, basically. I'm just going to do a quick random battle, then I'll probably show you my port. I almost said garage then. So this is basically the loading screen getting into a game. What the mission is: destroy enemies, fight destroyers, blah 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 blah, and it shows where I'm starting from in the group, along with you got the team list name as well. As you can see, I actually have the tier 4 Phoenix as my ship, and the Phoenix at tier 4 is tough at the start. Admittedly, it is, well, really tough at the start. I was struggling at the start just because the guns you get, you don't do enough. I think I've only got like 4 guns, something like that, and yeah, you've got to rush as fast as you can to get that second hull. Once you've got that second hull, this ship comes into its element really, really nicely, and I do like the Phoenix. I played it when I was in the alpha, and I played it also in the double times weekend, where I really set off and played. And I quite enjoyed the American cruiser line. It's probably more favourable. I did play the destroyer line, and I did progressively begin to actually have a go at playing the Japanese battleships, and yeah, cruisers is where I feel I'm at. It's probably what I see as a medium tank class, similarly in World of Tanks. As such, there's still all the same aspects and stuff like that there are in World of Tanks, of render distances and spotting distances and all those sort of lovely things that we're all sort of quite accustomed to. Now, they probably missed that target, but it was someone set off a smoke screen. Where is it? No, the destroyer's over there, dude. Well, that's fine. It's all handy dandy for them, but doesn't help me. Oh, there's another destroyer over on the enemy team. Now, gameplay wise, it's not, as such, you can't really camp. Oh, here comes a volley for me. Here comes a volley for me, and oh, it just nicks me, and I've managed to turn my craft, or my ship, into an island. That was not very smart of me, so I keep turning. I was trying to avoid as many of those shells hitting me, which I've successfully done, but I think I'm going to hit this island. Oh, it might be bloody close. No, I've managed to get away with it. Okay. That was probably very fluky on my behalf. Oh, no, I've nicked the island with the rear of my ship as I'm trying to turn it around. Now, turning it around gives me probably a bit more of an advantage now. I'm out of sight of their range. Oh, the torpedoes are coming in too. Not good for that bloody battleship of ours. He's going to wear those, I think. Yeah, this is a nasty area we're in at the moment. Holy heck. This is nastier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, but game-wise, now there is different ways of shooting in this as well. You've got the individual shot where you left-click your mouse button once, and it fires a shell. And you can use that as a tracer to see how accurate your shots are, so you're not firing 100 different shells all at once. Or you can push it twice and it fires all your shells, just like that, basically. And you can, once they're all loaded, which they are, you can hold it down and it will fire each of the shells individually, but in a sequence time. Now those torpedo bombers are coming in. They're probably chasing after our battle cruiser at the moment, which is not good for him. So when I do that, as you can see, I can pan down and hit hard. Wow, that was a good volley that someone hit on me there. Very good volley. All those shells just missed. I need to get the heck out of here. I'm getting pummeled. What tiers are in this? 5s and 6s. That's probably why I'm having so much trouble at the moment. And because I'm such a lightweight as such, it gives them a bit more of an advantage being a lightweight player. Nice juicy, nice sort of easy target for them to hit. I probably should focus a bit more on actually what I'm doing. There are a lot of aspects in this, thanks, but just hit me with a couple of shots. Well, that was a hopeless shot there. Gameplay wise, I really do enjoy this. I'm hoping that... Oh! I don't even know what button I pushed then. How do I do that again? Is it Z? Yeah, it is Z. So on Z I can actually follow the shell and sort of see how it travels, which is fine. So there's all these other little knickknacks and awesome little things you can do with your ships, as you can see there. We're really boxed in this corner. This is really not what I wanna, where I really want to be sitting. So the Z, obviously, that option there that I've got, it can actually gives you sort of a bird's eye view of how your shell's going, how accurate it is, and that battleship's being destroyed, which is good. Oh, here comes some torpedoes. Now, that's the other aspect of the game I should mention. Torpedoes are nasty. They are really nasty. Now, the Phoenix is lucky enough to actually have torpedoes on it. I'm going to get hit by a torpedo here, I think. No, I'm not. I've just managed to move my ship. Make sure, flick the tower around. There'll be more incoming, that's definite. There always is more incoming. Now, will I hit this battle cruise ship? The other button is Alt. Now, I actually like having those sort of details up. And I do have a lot of this sort of detail up regularly for World of Tanks, and I actually think it's a really good option to have on in World of Warships. So I have looked through to see if there is a way, but to what I know, there is no real way to actually do it as of yet. And as you can see, I am regularly popping in and out just to check, because that destroyer's probably dropped some. So I'll increase my speed now, knowing that he's probably dropped off a few torpedoes. And I can actually do the same with my ship. I can launch a few just to do it. I haven't got really good shots from this angle here, but that's okay. Oh, there's an island again. I like my islands at the moment, don't I? I do try to hit them regularly. Now, I'm a little bit exposed here. I'm by myself, but I really don't want to leave this battleship by himself too much, particularly against the destroyer. The destroyer gets close enough to him, he will be able to kill the battleship. The battleship probably has to tear a lot of his hit points off. Oh, there's another bloody island. This map. Holy heck. Oh, what's coming in? I've got bombers. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. As you can see, hit up with the fire out. Yeah, that wasn't something I needed to have jump on top of me, having bombers like that, but they're the other aspects you got to look out for. when playing World of Warships. You've got bombers, and I'm about to have torpedoes come in. I'm so screwed right now. This is the end of me. Oh, can I be lucky enough? Will my ship pull back? Oh, this is... I've survived a bombing raid, and I survived somehow a actually being hit by whatchamacallits, by torpedoes. Very lucky for me, and I just can't hit this destroyer. He's so quick and nimble in the water. There we go, there's a hit. He has launched those torpedoes, which I knew he was going to do. So I'm actually trying very hard to get my ship to take the evasive maneuvers, so I can get into a position. Oh crap, I'm turning into them now. Balls! Oh, that was well done. That was well done. That was just unlucky that I couldn't recorrect up, and he took my rudder out, and that was just, yeah, well played by him. I knew the torpedoes were coming. I was left by myself. Actually, the battleship was destroyed, so he obviously took the battleship out at some point, which was very unfortunate. There wasn't much I could do there. So yeah, that's the general gameplay of World of Warships. It is very, very in depth. Like now, I've got a bit of time that I can not have to worry about concentrating on what's going on around me. I can talk a bit more. As you can see, like the graphics are amazing. The ship blowing up. Like this is a cruiser. This is actually the Aber cruiser. It's probably too many buttons. Let's have a look. The Aber is a tier 6 cruiser, and Japanese cruiser, of course. The Japanese flag on the back, and I don't know a lot about it, but I'm sure it's just as formidable as most of the cruisers are. Cruisers are designed to be the medium ships of the sea with big caliber guns, with very fast reloads, so you just pump those shells out the whole time. Battleships are your big ships that do have the hard-hitting shells that just clobber everything, and then you've got destroyers, which are your nimble little ships that launch torpedoes. But if a lot of you have watched stuff, World of Warships stuff, you'd probably already know that. A lot of that stuff's been covered, but the general gameplay of this game is absolutely amazing. I really do enjoy it, and I think Wargaming have done well with it so far. As I said, there's a few more options that I would have liked to see, like having, as I said, having the alt button held down. I don't know how to do that. If there is a way to actually incorporate that into the game, so it's constantly on, I would love that, because I'd love to know what the ships are. To me, it would be quite exciting to know that sort of information all the time, particularly when you're out there, instead of trying to identify them by looking at the ship or holding Alt down. Look over to one of the other ships. There's also aircraft carriers in the game. That one there, I believe. Yes. Aircraft carriers. Design of them is fairly interesting, depending upon your outlay of what you set up for fighters or bombers or reconnaissance or torpedo launchers. Depends upon the aspect of the ship and what you feel is comfortable to actually use to fight the battles in the game. Now, unfortunately, this probably wasn't one of my better games. I've had a lot better games than this of late, and I'm really sort of disappointed that this isn't one I'm showing at the moment. Look, that's where my ship sank. Let's go all the way over. Let's go over to this destroyer, and there's the cruiser. Here's the destroyer, getting in a close range. Japanese destroyer. Now, these things, oh god, they are lethal. They've got probably some of the best torpedoes in the game. It would be nice if he did launch a couple of torpedoes. As you can see, his flak cannons are going off shooting at the bombers. Get those bombers down, get them down. And we're about to see the probably the aircraft carrier. Oh, here comes a big volley of shells from that cruiser. So yeah, that's basically the gameplay. I really do enjoy it. Pity that wasn't one of my better games. As you can see, the normal stuff comes up, team scores, detailed reports, and all the other stuff, so you can keep a track of how you go and things like that. Now, I don't think I did too bad playing wise. I just didn't get a lot of shots that connected. I probably will. Wow, a lot of information came. I probably will give it more sort of aspect of actually talking about things as I'm playing along. That way, then, when I play in divisions and stuff like that down the track, I'm hoping that I can do a bit more of that and get people joining in, so you can hear us playing basically in a live environment and recording that sort of stuff. As you can see, there's a skill tree for your captain. Once you get to a level 4, I believe it is, player yourself, you actually get captains for your ship, and each captain does a different role on the ships and stuff like that as well. A whole range of different skills that you can unlock on your captain. As you can see, there's level 1 skills where you only need to have 1 perk, level 2s where you need to have 2, 3 where you have 3, 4 and 5, and so on. So you can actually do things. Now, I have actually done basic firing training to improve his reloading time and the AA effectiveness. Come to think of it, I probably should have just gone with basic survivability, minus 15% to repair time, get you repaired a bit quicker and things like that. Then you've got for like torpedo armament and a whole range of other things. Now, I don't know how high your captains can actually go in points or talents, but as you can see, sort of different things unlock different aspects of gameplay and stuff like that for it. In my port, as you can see, a whole range of different ships. We've got the novelty ships, if you pay attention to my Facebook page, that Wargaming have done for a space thing that they've got going, as well as I bought the premium pack that was available at the moment over the weekend just gone by with the Gemachiri, I think it's pronounced, the Yembara and the Sims cruiser. As you can see, I only got the cruisers unlocked at the moment. Nothing much else is actually being put into my garage. I haven't spent as much time in the open, the closed beta testing that's come up, or beta testing, depending upon what part of the world you come from. Purely and simply, I just haven't had the time to actually devote to actually playing this as I would like. I have played a fair bit and haven't played a lot. I don't want to ruin the game too much for myself, but I do love the look of the game, and Wargaming have blown us out of the water with all this, with all the pictures leading up until the beta testing stuff and continuing on. So guys, that's pretty well it of World of Warships. I don't think I'll do too much more. A lot of the other guys are doing stuff, but I did say I was going to put something up on my Facebook page, my YouTube page. I have got a Facebook page. So guys, that's 20 minutes of me just waffling on about World of Warships. So guys, look, hopefully there will be more of this coming up in the future. Once I get probably Kaz, if he gets into the closed beta, along with a few other things. There you go, there's a nice glitch there happening on the screen at the moment. I probably will put up more battles and recordings and stuff like that of him and I playing, probably getting a lot more better battles. I do play better when we have divisions going and stuff like that. as usual, tech tree stuff, different countries. As you can see, Russian game, always gonna have Russian ships in there. The profile, what you got as a player, and as you can see, not too bad so far for me. So I've had a pretty good run. I'm working towards the level 6, which is upgrading different modular stuff. So yeah, that's all that, guys. Look, as I said, there is a Facebook page. Jump over, all the information is in the description below. Like my Facebook page to keep up to date when I do post videos, if you use that as a means, or you can hit the subscribe button in my thing. I do a lot more World of Tanks stuff than I do World of Warships at the moment, along with that's it. Facebook is that, and YouTube, yeah. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Otherwise, if it's shit, hit the down button one. Doesn't bother me either way. Lets me know how to improve things. This is my first World of Warships one, so trying to find the legs to actually how to do this properly is probably the way to look at it, more or less, for me at the moment. That's all that. Happy sailing. I'll catch you on those seas.